106.7.
We've had an incident, folks. We've had an incident. Whoop, whoop. Incident alert.
It's only Monday. How could there already be an incident?
Because it's Monday, Jack. That's what happens on Mondays because everybody's inept idiots.
It is true.
Yep.
It just keeps proving our point all day long.
Stench brought up the term inept
Hey!
idiots. Oh, it's not
wrong
you.
one.
See what I mean?
Sorry, wrong inept
Okay, bye.
idiot.
Wrong one.
Right. I mean,
Yes.
still an inept idiot, just wrong category. Or, what wrong incident.
Right.
There'll be an incident with him later.
I'm thinking like Wednesday or Thursday. With
Right,
him.
yeah. Monday's usually. Bye, Robert. Oh, that was rude.
He's still relaxed on Monday from his spa treatments over
Oh,
the
that's right.
weekend.
And foot scrubbings.
Right.
All that white ashy heel has been washed down the tub.
Hello?
Shut up.
What?
About her canceling?
Oh my God. You know what? I am over this with you.
With me?
Yes,
Yeah,
you.
because you know what? We give people a second chance to rebook, right? This chick
I
has
know.
canceled before.
And a third chance on this one.
3 times.
3?
This is the-
Oh, well,
this
I
is
didn't
the
know
third
about
time.
that. If I would have known that, I would have said no. Hell no. I didn't know
I'm done
that.
with her.
How come you didn't tell me that?
Well, because she never was actually booked. First it
Because
was
Amy loves
booked.
the show.
First it was booked, then it got canceled and rescheduled, but then right away it got rescheduled for a different date, which was supposed to be today.
Well, here's what I know, Amy Sugarman, is that I agreed to do this interview with this chick, Jean Smart of 24, because you convinced me of it. And now all I know is it's time for her to be here, and she's not here. And apparently she's not coming here, and apparently she is canceled. And so all I can say to you is, why does this keep happening? Why are you so poor at this? Why are you bad at your job?
Why do you hate us?
Out of like 100 guests, we have like maybe a problem with
No, we have a problem every week. Why are you so bad at your job?
Tammy.
What? I'm asking you a question.
How great was Josh Duhamel?
Hey, you know what? They should all be great, Amy.
They're mostly great. How great is Howie Mandel?
How great is it when they cancel, Amy, for the third time?
Well, I know, but here's what I ask of you.
Well, no, here's what I ask of you. Do your job. There's a thought.
Well, I'm doing my job by getting very mad, but here's the thing.
What did she say?
I don't know. Who
She's
are you
getting
getting
very
mad
mad at Fox.
Getting mad at
Matt,
Barry Manilow?
who? Yeah.
It's not
I know.
Fox's fault. I didn't book it through Fox.
Oh, that's your problem.
So here's what I ask, if I may ask something.
No, you've
That
done
we
enough.
be mad at Jean Smart.
You've
And I think
asking enough by asking me if I'll have her on and convincing me I need to have her on.
I think that what we should do is not be friends with Jean Smart anymore. I'm cool to not be friends with Jean Smart.
I wasn't friends with her in the first place. I was going to have that whore on because of you.
She's a great character on She's the president's
She's-
wife on
She's
24.
She's just what, a horrible individual?
Apparently.
A flake?
But
She's
let's
got time management
not
issues.
ban 24 because it's such a wonderful show that what I'm wondering is could I make it up to you
I
by
don't think
having
so.
someone
I think
on
we've
by-
gone through this like every time, and then we have some stupid reality show on that nobody knows.
That is so not true.
Oh my God, you're the whore of reality shows. You bone them all and then promise them fame and say you'll have them on all the shows. That's why they're
Jamie.
friends with you.
Can I make it up to you by having
I'm sorry, are you
someone on
talking?
So are you dating the guy that just got booted off The Apprentice last week?
No, I don't watch that show.
All right, how about Kiefer by the end of the week?
Keep her
Yeah.
Sutherland by the end of the week.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would make up for it.
Yeah.
That could save it.
Then we'll speak to you
Because
again.
he talked to Bradley.
Is there anyone else other than Kiefer? or
No.
Kiefer
He
Olmert?
talked to Bradley. Bradley
love-
does the afternoon show here.
Yeah.
And he gets less love in this building than we do.
And that chick from Desperate Housewives.
Felicity Huffman.
Yeah. Yeah, why are you doing that?
All right, Kiefer and Felicity Huffman by the end of the week.
Yeah, we went all the Desperate Housewives cast, and we went all the 24 cast, and we went every American Idol.
Except for that
Well,
little chicken little
American
kid.
Idol's gonna be a little.
Yeah, we don't want the Chicken Little Kid, and we don't want Paula, and we don't want Simon, and we don't want Ryan, and we don't want Dog.
Right.
And,
Andy Jackson.
We
my
want
dog.
Ace.
yeah, we just like Ace and
And we want
Chris.
And we
I
want
met
Clay
Chris.
Aiken back. So we
You
can
guys,
ask him.
not to totally change the subject, but I met Chris from American Idol. You know, the bald hottie.
The high one, yeah.
Oh my God! Like I'm so in love that I'm going to start voting because if he doesn't win,
I don't care.
The world is wrong.
Oh, way
like
to
I'm
try
going
and
to
change the subject.
Yeah.
vote for him.
Wow, that's terrific. But here's what I know:
Okay,
we got a show going on, and there's no
I
guest.
have an idea.
What?
We all get to name one guest that we want by the end of the week. If all three of them are on the show, by
I
the
got
end
a
of the
better
week-
idea.
What's that?
Amy Sugarman comes in and plays the part of Jean Smart.
I like that.
Oh, okay.
And people
that's fine,
and
but
people
I'm-
interview her.
Okay.
Should I come right now because I'm running a little late? Because when she canceled,
Right
I started
now!
blow drying my
Why
hair.
why are you running late?
Well, I wasn't. I was on time, but I was going to blow dry my hair at the office. Then when she canceled, I decided to blow dry my hair here.
Amy.
Why?
Oh, you
Yeah.
really want to know why?
Well, I just don't understand why it matters if she canceled where she blow dries her hair.
Now she has more time.
Because when she
Well,
realized,
now I
oh,
have more
good, I don't have to
time
go
because
in
I
now.
don't have to be there by
Right.
7:45
Right.
to
What-
interview
what-
Gene Smart. 'cause
Amy,
he
you have to be
canceled.
Gene Smart, and people will ask you questions not just about 24, but about Gene Smart's career. And if you get any of them wrong, then we need all those other guests we mentioned.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want this to happen. I'm so angry.
No, I
it's
think
fun
this
to
was
Yeah,
Sorry,
I don't.
Amy.
Because I don't even think I'm in a good enough mood to play with her. Because I'll just be mean to her.
Well,
What, Jimmy?
what's not
What?
fun with
Let's
that?
talk
Because
this out,
because I will tell you why. Because 3 cancellations and I give you another shot.
I know, but I'm not Gene Smart.
No, but you know that she's canceled 3 times. I didn't.
So she canceled once.
3
Oh
times.
my God! Why you lie
time's the
now?
charm.
Why you lie? Hello, Joanne.
Hi.
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 Me and Amy, stupid Sugarman.
Amy, I'm on your side on this one.
Oh my
Amy,
God! The girl canceled
you
3
so
times. How many chances do we give her?
But Joanne, is that your name, Joanne? Joanna.
Joanne,
You forgot the
way to like the
Great.
listeners.
Joanna, do you listen to the show a lot? Yeah. Don't they have great guests?
Don't you know what a dumbass Amy Sugarman is by now?
No, this is so much. Such a hard time when someone cancels. But how?
Joanna, it's her job.
Hey, let me tell you how Howie
It's
Mandel
her
became a friend.
job.
Howie became a
not
friend
psychic.
because
She's
Jamie
not
just
supposed to
called his
know.
boss.
Yeah, exactly. Like we get more done if we just go around Amy.
Okay, no.
Okay,
no,
yes.
No. Let's back that up.
Yeah. Did you get Howie? No, did we? Yes.
Yes,
No,
I
you
did.
did
Remember-
not. Oh, I will fight you till the end, till the bloody
The
death.
very first time we had Howie, when
All
we
you know how to
realized
get is
how much
reality
we loved
stars
him.
that you've boned.
The very first time. That
Is
we had
am I
Howie-
wrong?
No, you're right.
Am I right?
Well, we've had a lot of reality stars.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's boned them all. She's a freaking
Right.
reality whore.
I have my
I love your
notebook
show.
out.
Oh, I have a question.
What?
Who are you going to bone on that new show, Unanimous, on Fox?
Oh my God, somebody, because that show looks good.
Oh God. You didn't even let Joanna talk. She even hung up on you, Amy.
I know. She was like, "Okay, guys, I gotta go." Like,
Yeah,
I
because
know.
you weren't even letting her
But
talk.
Jamie,
Why?
I get
No
upset. Here's the
question.
thing. Because Jamie, I get upset when you're mad at me because I like you so much and I want you to like me.
No.
Yeah, well, you
This
gotta
is a
try.
good-
Yeah, you gotta try harder. Like
This is
you
a good
got.
relationship, though. You can really manipulate her.
Yeah, because here's the thing, Amy. I would like to like you, but when you screw over our show, I can't like you.
Well, can I mention something that Gene Smart had in
No.
their interview? And she
Tracy,
also
meet Amy
canceled them?
Sugarman.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Tracy.
Why are you more concerned with blowing your hair dry than keeping your team happy?
Nice, Tracy. Nice.
Not a good
You
team
have
leader.
three people that you're leaving high and dry on a consistent basis. You guys should get Monica to do Amy's job.
Oh yeah.
Ow.
Jamie, you're not going to like this, but maybe Ryan could come in because he probably knows more people than Amy.
Yeah. Oh, Amy, are you bleeding yet? It is Monday morning. Monday. Doo-doo. Hey, I didn't hear Sam Rubin talk about that Tom Hanks was dead.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because it's not true.
I know, but what a funny rumor. It was going on all weekend that Tom Hanks was dead.
That is bizarre.
Yeah, for what? Why did that come up to play?
Stuff like that happens. Rumors start, and then they get carried around to the internet and stuff, and the next thing you know, everybody thinks Tom Hanks is dead.
Yeah, he's not. He's alive, kids. He's alive and kicking. Everything's fine with Tom Hanks. I will tell you that there's a couple of other celebrity gossipy news. I don't know if Sam mentioned or not. First of all, I bet. I suppose that Britney Spears now has put Kevin Federline on an allowance. Now, I'd like to talk about this. First of all, if you saw Desperate Housewives last night,
Yes.
part of the thing is women in control of money over their partners, right?
Yeah.
What would it feel like to be a man and or a woman? Because my sister was put on one. I don't know if I could handle being put on an allowance for my partner,
No.
where they actually chalk out for me what I'm allowed to spend per month. I mean, I also don't believe in the open credit card policy, where here's a credit card, go have fun.
Right.
You know, I mean, because I'm sure that Kevin Federline has had fun. And I know my sister got in credit card trouble because she wasn't put on allowance.
Because she was having fun.
Because she was having fun. So I understand that you need to manage your partner, but what if they set the rules like, okay, you have $1,000 a month to spend.
Yeah, and that's food and gas
Right.
and everything.
And the kids and, like I know with my sister, she had to buy groceries, she had to buy her gas money, the whole thing.
Right.
That would be weird to feel. That
would
control, because it's like a parent.
Because you're owned at that point.
Yeah. That would suck big time.
Right.
But yeah, you don't want to give them the free rein because my sister totally got herself upside down.
Right. No, and you can get in trouble that way because maybe they don't know. I mean, but ultimately, we're all on a budget. We only have so much money. I mean, I can't go buy whatever I want because I only have so much money. I can see where you might want to set some guidelines.
But it's still weird somebody telling you.
Yeah, no, it would be weird, especially I know for me because I've always been in control of my own money. If, like, say, I lost my job and my wife was the breadwinner and told me you only have this much money, it'd be weird for me, definitely.
Right. And I know with my sister, she really had a hard time. I mean, she needed it. But God, she would buy cigarettes and she doesn't smoke, and then she would return them to get the cash. She'd buy them on the Visa, so it showed up as a gas charge at the gas station.
Gas station, and then return them and say,
get the cash.
I got the wrong ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she was good. And then she'd go to, like, Costco, and she'd fill up I mean, it was a whole thing. It was such a lie. But she'd go to Costco and get the big things of ketchup and mustard and whatever and all that stuff, and she'd keep it all hidden in the basement. And then she'd refill the ketchup bottles and all that with the Heinz and all that crap. So she would say.
And then say she bought ketchup or
yeah,
whatever.
all that stuff, that name brand stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's crap.
Yeah, she was living like...
She had to do that. Her husband's a CPA.
Right, so he counted every
those
nickel and
CPAs
dime,
are
right?
little bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they count everything their wives or husbands spend.
Right.
No, they're anal. They're crazy. Never marry a CPA.
No, that
imagine.
seems like a nightmare. It seems like that or marrying a lawyer because
Or a
every...
snowboarder.
Right.
Forget it. Anyway, or whatever your wives do. Just don't marry anybody.
Yeah. Don't get married. That's what we're
Yeah,
saying.
that's what we were saying. All right, anyway, we have some phone calls. Let me read you the Britney Spears thing. Where is it? Oh, here it is.
Okay.
I have lost my mind.
That was in your hand.
I have altitude sickness.
Dude, it was like Jamie was just looking for the sunglasses that were on her head.
I've done that.
That's what you were just doing.
I've done that. Shut up. It's not funny. Or the keys that are in your hand.
Yes, where are my keys? Oh, right here.
Britney Spears has reportedly put husband Kevin Federline on an allowance. The New York Post says the singer is to give Kevin a set amount each month for personal use such as clothing, nightclubs, alcohol, and any day-to-day activities. The paper quotes. Now, if any of you can relate to this next part, please let me know. Love it. Listen to this. The paper quotes a source as saying, any big items, such as cars, trips, or yachts, that go over the allowance need to be approved by Britney. Now, how many of you have access to just buying a car, a yacht, or a trip?
Right.
But I better get my husband's approval or my wife's approval. Yeah.
No, that's
You have to
crazy.
get their approval because they have to be on the credit slip with you.
Right.
Because you have to approve enough income to buy a car.
Right. A big purchase in my house would be an iPod. We'd
Yeah,
have to debate,
exactly.
not
we talk
a
about
car.
Oh
you
my
know?
God. Can you imagine? Yeah, honey, don't buy a car without me, okay?
I'm so sick of you buying yachts when I'm not home.
Exactly. Honey, will you stop buying Ferraris? Okay, we are going to run out of money if you keep buying Ferraris. What kind of life is that? Where do we live?
It's. Okay, but what about the women, though? And I know some of my wife's friends that do this. They work. Their husbands work.
But their money's their money.
Their money's their money, and the
Yeah.
husband pays all the bills,
Yeah,
supports the family.
I'm for
and,
that.
And the girl, it's like whatever money she makes, it's for spending.
Yeah. I like that one.
That's crap.
I don't care. I like it.
Total crap.
Like it.
But it keeps you from giving them an allowance.
Yeah,
at least
because
they've got
our
their
money's
own
our money. Your money's our money.
Exactly the point.
Don't you see that?
No, I don't.
Here is Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, guys. You rule.
We roll.
Go ahead. What were you calling about?
Yeah, I'm on an allowance. My fiance, but I need to be because I seriously would spend everything that we have.
You're like my sister.
I mean, it's really bad. I'm so horrible with money. I can't even balance my checkbook.
She did like credit cards on credit cards on credit cards where then she'd transfer I mean, it was,
Oh, Joe.
and then she'd
Yeah.
get cash advances on it. Like she was addicted. She was
But
crazy.
he never denies me of anything. Like if I need something, he'll never say no.
But does he say, do you need it or do you want it?
Yeah, he'll do that.
Yeah, see
So,
that?
like, if you think it's cute, then you're not going to get it.
Oh, so don't
So
say
I
anything's
say
cute.
everything's ugly.
And a necessity.
Yeah.
Ugly necessity.
Yeah, exactly.
Go with that
Exactly.
line. I mean, so you don't feel, how old are you?
I'm 31.
31. Did
We're
you,
getting married and stuff.
Oh, I'll never
She got that
know.
ugly phone. It's not working so well.
I'll never know. But I wonder if all of us, like when you're put on allowance, did you ever think you'd be in a position where you'd be put on an allowance as an adult?
Okay, what about the people, and I know there's a lot of people out there that have this situation, you're the worker, you're the breadwinner, and you're the one on the allowance.
I like that one too.
Those are crap.
I like any of those where they're totally unfair and you people sucker into them.
And people do it. They're like, okay, my wife controls all the money and I work.
Oh, okay. Oh, really? Okay, all right. That sounds like, is there always, I have a question, because I feel like this sometimes, because I feel like the sucker. Is there always a sucker in a relationship?
Or a lot of fighting.
Like, but is there always somebody that feels like they're a little bit more, like I feel a little bit more of a sucker in the relationship.
Yeah, I think it goes back and forth, though.
You
I
do?
mean, in I guess a balanced relationship, we go back and forth of being the sucker.
I feel suckered all the time, though.
See, that's not good.
What about
That's
you
not
both
good.
feel like the sucker? Because
I'm
my
just
wife will
sucker.
swear she's the sucker. Like, oh my God, I pay for everything. It's all my money, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, what about this money? What about this? What about
We
this?
forgot
I'm the
to
sucker.
calculate that one.
Yeah, you forget to calculate everything.
I think I'm suckered.
No, I think you think you're the sucker.
No, I think I'm suckered.
I think everybody feels the victim.
No, I'm different.
How often do you meet somebody who goes, "Yeah, I'm the complete ass. My wife really is."
I
the one
think if
getting
you met the
screwed."
snowboarder, he would say that.
I don't think he'd say
No,
that.
I don't think so either.
Okay, I'm sure this is my fault because Jamie asked me to give her minutes notice, not more than 30 seconds, because she's moving at pregnant lady speed.
Yeah, she's got to get off of the stool in her office and then roll in here, get up on the stool in here. And I know this is what we're talking about, too. And I know we just talked before the break, too. So we want to play clip number 2 right here, Jack. It's because last night on Desperate Housewives, we had a perfect situation of what we're talking about. It's just someone in every relationship feels like a sucker.
No, man, we're back on the
I announced it.
they have it turned down.
Oh, bastards.
That's not good because I talked to him a lot during that break on
You
that
did?
thing.
They totally have it turned down. Nobody. All of a sudden, Alex. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, I'm on the phone in the other room, and they're like, "Oh, we're back on the air." I'm like, could somebody let me know, like, before? It's just a thought.
You know what I
Turn it
like?
down.
That means the intercom hasn't been on all morning. I talked to him a lot on that thing.
No, I think it's loud, and then they turn it all the way down, and then you can't
Why
hear it at all.
can't you? Can you guys hear us?
Well, now they're hearing the air feed, but not the
Hey,
intercom.
Hey, dude, can you let me know before we go on the air, like, that we're going on there? It's just a thought. I was talking with a snowboarder about what to do with the refrigerator.
Oh, why? What's wrong with the refrigerator?
No, we got a new one.
Right.
Well, do we want to be the people that keep a fridge in the garage?
Yes.
Oh, you're debating the extra
Yes.
refrigerator?
Yeah, are we going to be the garage refrigerator
Imagine
owners?
how many frozen pizzas you can keep in the garage. It's pretty cool.
All right, so you were setting up something beautiful and I ruined it. I'm
Well,
sorry.
we were just talking about every relationship has someone that feels like a sucker, and then last night there was a perfect example of it on Desperate Housewives, and we have the clip.
All right, yeah, sucker, or is it sucker or somebody who always feels controlled in the relationship? Same thing?
Somebody's getting screwed, it seems like, in every freaking relationship.
Like, I feel like I'm the sucker, but I'm sure the snowboarder would say he feels like I try to control him.
Right.
And he's absolutely right. All right, Jack, go ahead.
That's exactly my point. Exactly. You are not just my boss at the office. You're my boss everywhere.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
You run the show. You run the show, and I'm along for the ride. I just push the little shopping cart. Let the woman do all the driving.
Tom.
I'm the caddy husband. I carry your clubs.
Oh.
I am so sorry you feel that way, but
No,
you
you're not.
cannot put that on me.
Yes, we can.
This is your life. You want to run it? Then step on up.
Yeah, buddy.
You want to drive? Grab the steering wheel.
Yeah!
I mean, what else am I
sorry.
supposed to say?
He's going to cheat.
You know what sucks about boys?
What?
Well, everything. But no, like, I watch like this, or if I have Dr. Phil on TiVo or whatever, and I sit with the snowboarder, and I think he's going to get something really big and deep out of it, you know? Like, he's going to be like, oh my God, I see. Like, I don't know why I expect a big light bulb to go on when he watches Dr. Phil. Like, oh my God, I will never cheat on you. That looks horrific.
Right.
Never
You
gonna
know,
happen.
something like that.
Never.
So last night I'm making him watch Desperate Housewives, making him, swear to God, making the man watch it. And he goes, this is so stupid. He's like, it's just a TV show. He goes, but you know what I realized? Couples fight about the dumbest, and he said the S word, the dumbest crap in the world. He goes, when you really think about all our fights that we've ever had, it is about dumb crap. And I, of course, get mad. I go, oh, so you think talking to your ex-girlfriends is about dumb crap? I know. Okay, I know.
God.
But I don't want him to think that we have dumb fights because I'm just being dumb or frivolous. Because the fact of the matter is, I think our fights were about him screwing up.
Right.
And he took out of it that people just have dumb fights. He's like, let's not fight anymore. Let's not be dumb couple. He goes, people just fight about the dumbest stuff. If you actually analyze it, it's just so stupid. And I go, okay, so that means that I'm supposed to just like not put any kind of anger into the fact that you've text messaged and called your ex-girlfriends and all that. Like I'm just being dumb.
Okay, those are fine, but what happens is you then hold on to those,
Yeah.
and then when something dumb happens, like he leaves the refrigerator door open, you explode more about texting the ex-girlfriend than leaving the refrigerator door open.
Okay, that might be all true. That's absolutely true. Yeah, okay, that's true. But anyway, so I thought he was gonna get some big meaningful thing, but I was like, that people fight over the dumbest stuff, and I agree with him. They do fight over the dumbest
Yeah.
stuff. But I wanted him to like think of other stuff. Like I wanted him to watch Dr. Phil and go, I will never cheat on you because Dr. Phil said I shouldn't.
Yeah, that'll never
Never
happen.
happen.
Men don't get life lessons from TV. And
No!
I'm as girly as they come, but I'll watch a show and it's just a show. I told you, my wife, we can't get certain breeds of dogs because there was an episode where that dog went nuts on a
Yeah,
sitcom.
Jack, we learn. You guys don't learn. You
No.
block.
No, we just watch TV.
Yeah, we want to be entertained
Or
and
whatever.
like taken away from our problems, not let's talk about our problems and think about our problems.
All right, here's what we're talking about this morning. People that are put on allowances, or is there always is there always somebody in a relationship that feels like the sucker, the total sucker in the relationship? Either you're controlled or you're giving or whatever, but somebody, it's never equal.
No. But I have a feeling most of the time both people feel like this sucker.
Do you feel like the sucker?
Sometimes, and I know my wife does all the time, so.
Who do you think thinks they're the sucker in your relationship?
My wife tells me all the time she's the biggest sucker in the world, yet I feel like the biggest sucker.
Yeah, but she pays all the bills.
She says she pays all the bills
Oh, why do you do this to
until
him?
I start paying, and she makes a lot more than I do. And then it's like, I'm paying,
Yeah,
and I'm
but she
paying,
pays the
and then
majority
she'll
of
be
the
like,
house and the majority
No,
of
she
the
doesn't.
insurances and all that
She
stuff.
doesn't.
Yeah, it's her house.
She doesn't.
Uh-huh.
Swear.
Oh, see, this is where you're going to put him over the edge.
It's so insane, but that makes
She
me
makes
feel
the
like the
car
big
payments.
sucker. On her car.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we keep everything separate. I have my stuff, she has her stuff.
Nothing wrong with being a house
So
husband.
you
Yeah.
would say that you two have the same amount of equity in that house?
Oh, no, I have no. Don't get me wrong. The house is her house. Totally her house.
Because why?
Because it's in her name. My name's not on
But
it.
I mean, not because you pay equally,
Oh, we pay equally.
but you don't have any
Right.
stake
No,
in that
I have
house.
none.
He
It's
could
her
pay the
house.
whole mortgage. It's her house. I know how this
Yeah.
works in
Love
this
her.
house.
I can pay the full mortgage
she
payment.
needs to
It's still
teach,
her house.
like lectures.
Yeah, she should do a seminar.
Which
because
makes
she
me
has
feel
Stench,
like the biggest sucker in the world. Then she'll turn around and be like, I have this whole
So
house.
you make
but you-
payments on that house, but you have no equity in it?
None. Zero.
Well, that doesn't make you sucker. That makes you stupid.
Sucker.
Stupid.
Sucker.
You pay.
And then I
You
get
pay
bu-
on a mortgage that you have no equity
And then
in.
I get bitched at constantly about I pay blah 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 blah. It's like, well, it's your house, bitch.
Hello, it's Monday.
Monday.
And is Stench a sucker or is he suckering his wife? That's what
Sucker.
today's show has come down to.
He's a sucker.
Yeah, I'm a sucker, but she feels like a sucker. So, like you're saying, everybody in every relationship at some point feels like the sucker,
I feel like your wife is the bigger sucker.
and you feel like you're the sucker in your relationship.
I am.
See?
Women are suckers. Here's the deal. Stench's wife has this beautiful house that Stench is allowed to stop by.
Rent.
So he pays half the mortgage. How do you
rent-
afford half that house?
Exactly.
Jeez-o peaso.
Rent a room.
So, but then she pays the property taxes, all of them. And I can imagine, because that home is a nice house. And it's just gone up in value. And unfortunately, so do property taxes once they estimate the price of your house.
Haha.
She pays all the property taxes. All of them. All of them. You know what property taxes are like in Los Angeles?
She's a gazillionaire.
They're outrageous. It doesn't matter if you're a gazillionaire. You still are very bitter that you're paying, like, let's say, and I don't know what she pays, but let's say she's paying $12,000 a year
That's a lot of money.
in property taxes. Let's just
Yeah.
say. I don't know. You feel really resentful at the person that isn't, like, stepping up.
Well, when you claim it's yours, it's yours, it's yours, it's yours, then when property
Well-
taxes come time, guess what? Ah, it's
I have an
yours.
easy solution, though. Move into a neighborhood Stench can afford.
Yep. We'll move back to Downey tomorrow. I'll be the mayor.
Nowadays,
house?
nowadays you
Great.
can't even buy a house in
No,
Downey. I
Downey's
don't care who
expensive,
you
too.
are.
I could be a house.
I don't care who you are.
I'm moving down.
I don't care.
I don't care who you are.
Sell that monstrosity we have now, and I move back to Downey. I'll be fine.
Oh my God! You can't live in Downey. It's expensive there.
I know it is.
But Downey is no Palisades.
You gotta move to Bellflower.
I like Bellflower, the friendly city.
Isn't that where Monica's moving?
Yes.
Yes, if they lift the lien.
Yeah, that where you can buy a house that has a lien on it. Poor Monica. I feel so bad for her.
Yeah, that sucks when you're so excited about it and then you find out something like that. Maybe it'll all work out. Maybe it'll be easy. Maybe it's not a
I'm
big
so
hassle.
torn between my refrigerator. I can either have it plugged in the garage, or I can give it to Monica.
Give it to Monica because they tell you to save energy. You're not supposed to have that extra refrigerator.
Don't listen to Tree Hugger Jack. Put that thing in your garage like a good American and keep beer
So
in
you
there
can
and
keep
frozen
a
pizza.
12
But I worked
pack
hard
and-
for that refrigerator. Why does she not have
She
to?
worked hard for the fridgie.
You're done with it, right?
Well, it's the principle of I worked hard for my
All right,
appliances.
well, then
Yeah.
sell it.
So you better treat her right,
You
Jack.
worked hard for your appliance.
I work hard for my appliances. So hard for my appliances. So hard for my appliances. So you better treat me right.
Monica will just have to take
Alright.
a trip to Electric Avenue on her own, I guess.
Don't make me sing that. Hey, Sucker Free Monday with Erica. Hi, Erica.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, we're living in the world of shuckers.
Hey, no kidding. Okay, first of all, Stench, how long have you been paying rent?
I've been paying rent
mortgage.
now for
It's a rent.
About 4 years.
Okay, Jamie,
Yes.
$12,000 a year. Do you have any idea
That's
how
a-
much
that's a
frickin'
guessing number.
equity she has built up in Los Angeles in the last 4 years? I'm thinking, I don't know,
In
$600,000.
equity she has without your name
On
on
my
it.
dime.
Are you out of your mind?
Uh-huh.
Here's my deal.
So you think Stench is a sucker?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
All caps, bold,
Speechless.
underlined.
Oh!
yeah.
Oh! All right, sorry, go ahead.
What is the matter
Should I
with
find
you?
it?
I have Tourette's with music today.
How did she
sucker
convince
stuff.
you to do that?
Here's
Yeah.
the deal. Having gone through a nasty, ugly divorce once before,
Right?
the rule I had going into marriage this time, by the way, there's a huge prenuptial agreement on the marriage I have now. And my deal was walk away from what I have, walk away with what I have, you walk away with what you have. The house was already in her name, already her house. So that was like, I was willing to do that. Now, I'm not going to sit there and live, for free and not contribute into the household whatsoever. So I'm stepping up and doing that. But in the end, if this marriage were to end tomorrow, I would have absolutely nothing. And you know what? As long as I don't owe her anything, I'm fine.
Did anybody else hear sucker strike number 2 in Stench's little
Yeah.
speech? Because he had a huge prenup, which wasn't to protect him. He didn't have anything.
Right.
No, but last time I didn't have anything either, and I'm still paying for that. So don't get me wrong.
I know
Prenups are a good thing.
Well, it's so people that are the bigger income earner feel like you're not marrying us just for our money.
Right, okay.
You know, and not that it's like thousands or millions or anything like that. It's
It
just
doesn't even matter.
it's a peace of mind thing.
It's my nickel. I'm leaving with my damn
Wait.
nickel.
Like
Stench,
every
I have one
becomes
question.
really- yeah.
How much of the mortgage are you paying? How much is your portion of the rent?
He says half.
Yeah.
I don't believe him.
Half.
Half.
I don't believe him.
Oh, I believe him.
You
I
believe
believe
him?
she'd make him pay more. She'd say that kid's
Dude,
half yours
Do you
too.
guys
ask
send
me
in
for more
do you
all
ma-
the time.
Do you send in 2 checks?
But
What do you mean?
all that money,
mortgage company.
all the money you're paying every month is not going towards any investment in California
his
real
future.
estate.
In Stench
That's a
future.
bad deal.
I know
bad
it's a bad deal.
Stench.
I'm the sucker, yet I get told every day what a sucker she is.
So
Well-
because she pays everything else though,
So
Erica.
what? Do you know how much
Exactly.
money she's making every year in California real estate?
And that's
It's
my
her
point.
house.
And my point is, hey, it's yours, and it's
That's
yours, and
right.
it's yours, and you beat me over the head with that. So guess what?
Right.
When it's time to pay for this crap, it's all yours,
I don't
baby.
know
That's right.
because he's not
That's
paying.
right.
I understand what you're saying, but I guess that's the price she pays for not putting him on the mortgage. Is
That's
that she
right.
pays the
That's right.
property taxes and crap.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, but all right. Well, you are a sucker, haha.
See? There's a sucker born every minute.
So the snowboarder says to me, he's like, I don't want you to ever think that I would try to take anything that you have. So we're getting a prenup and a postnup.
What's the
So
postnup?
he says it means that when he makes $30 million, I don't get any of it.
Oh.
During our marriage, yeah.
Hey, can you do that?
I don't know. He said we're getting every kind of nup there is.
I don't
funny.
know. I mean, I'm so lost in that whole world. But at some point, I know when you're married, whatever you accumulate while married,
Right.
because everything
You
we
get
had,
to split.
yeah, everything we had was divided up in writing
That's the
before
thing.
marriage.
So I think technically you now get part of that equity in that house.
Nope.
I don't know. I think you do. I bet you do.
Nope.
I bet you do.
Nope. I can
If
promise
a divorce?
you I don't.
Okay.
Yes.
But if you get to
Right.
make, if you,
Oops. Sorry.
oh, that's
What
right.
was that?
Wow.
Jack cleared his throat.
Yeah, I have another problem then with your, when I leave, I want my nickel or whatever, but now you're paying in half of the mortgage and building equity in that house, and you don't get your half back
You
when
don't
you
get a
leave.
nickel.
You signed away, so you actually screwed yourself worse in the prenup because you're not leaving with your money.
Exactly, but I wouldn't have to continue to owe on the house. So my name is like I wouldn't have to continue paying for the house. I could just walk away and I'd owe nothing, and
I
just
think
go.
that you, though, after you're married a certain amount, you get half that house no matter if your name's on it or
I think
not.
at a certain point, you're right.
Right, because that's what we're talking about. Remember, is like
Right.
that's the post number.
At some point when I'm old with gray pubes.
No, I think that
I'm
you
nowhere
get.
near
I
that
think
right
that
now.
you get.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And
Matt,
Another
Matt.
point of contention.
welcome to Great Pubes America. Go ahead. What were you calling about?
I was going to say that Stench is entitled to half of the equity in the house, but he was dumb enough to sign a prenup, so he's just throwing his money away.
Oh.
and I wanted a prenup, having been burned by the devil once before.
Yeah.
Well,
And
it-
Matt, how do you know this?
I'm a family law attorney in Los Angeles.
He would
Oh,
know
you
this.
bastard.
Yeah. What? He's good.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just natural instinct when I hear family law attorney. I think half the money's missing out of my wallet right now.
But didn't you? Well, that's your fault for getting a bad lawyer.
Wow.
Oh, first time around?
Yeah.
First time? No, first time around I got the shaft by the district attorney of Los Angeles.
I got a good lawyer. And Matt's a good lawyer.
Did you have any attorney, Stench, before you entered this prenup?
On the second one?
Yeah.
Yes.
On the second one.
Oh, well, that attorney lets you go to hell there.
Yeah.
The
you
whole
got
deal
bad
was,
attorneys all the way around.
it was a matter, I swear, I honestly was like, I just want, if I get out, I just want out, go away, see you later.
Wow.
You got your money, I got my money.
I gotta marry somebody like you that pays
But
half my
what's-
bills and
yeah,
then just
what's-
goes
What's
away.
funny though is like anytime she thinks though, she'll start to think I would be earning more money. She wants more money, and it's like no,
That's
not
great.
part
That's
of
what
the
she
deal.
should get.
No, because you got your house.
She got a bonus plan. Because
Yeah.
She got half her mortgage paid for the whole time.
I want
Yeah.
a husband that pays half of my mortgage and I get to keep all the equity.
Right. And if we
Exactly.
divorce, I get to keep all his
Yeah.
money.
And
Hey,
you
Matt,
go.
that's a pretty good deal, huh?
Yeah, that's a great one if
And-
you can get it.
And she
Yeah,
feels
that's
like
why
the
we marry
sucker of the
Stench.
world. She sits there and tells me what a sucker she is, and I take care of this and this and this, and I'm like, can you honestly sit there and say that?
You won the Stench lottery.
Yeah. No, there's another
Thank
one.
you, Matt. Thanks for your phone
Well,
call.
there's been two winners.
There's another Stench lottery winner out there.
Thanks. Bye. Monday.
Yay.
Sucker! We're talking about why everybody feels like they're a sucker in the relationship. But then I want to take it one step further. First of all, Stench is an idiot.
I'm a sucker.
But he's a smart man, but yet he made some dumb moves.
Right.
Shame. So his wife has
all
suckered him
crap.
into paying half the mortgage, and then he has no equity in the home.
But it was genius on her part because what she did is found a guy who was so beat up from the last time
Right.
that he was willing to give in to some crazy demands.
And that's why FBG, Fake Black Girl, is going to start doing lectures, a lecture circuit of how to sucker your husband into paying half the mortgage and not claiming any equity. Plus, not only that, I just thought of this, she gets the tax write-off against her own.
Yeah, that's where I get my accountant freaking hates her.
So not only, and if any of you know about finances, this is a beautiful thing for us because now she gets to write off the interest of the loan.
She's the Tony Robbins of screwing men over.
Yeah. No doubt.
She's got to start doing lectures.
She
This
should.
is
Just like
awesome.
the what's the evil real estate lady in New York that, oh my God, that went to jail for income tax evasion?
Oh, Melda, not Melda. No,
Helmsley?
Yeah,
Yes, that's her.
Because she always reminds me of mayonnaise.
If she was a midget and had a
Hellman's.
twin, she could make billions.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, a midget and twins.
Like those investment
I'm not going to
midgets.
use midgets anymore.
Oh,
little
little person.
people.
Little people.
Remember
Right.
Katrina?
Yeah, I do remember Katrina.
When you think of Katrina. See, look, I totally have Tourette songs.
You are. You're on a roll.
I know, I really
You know
am.
why? 5 hours in the car. You listen to a lot of music.
Oh.
5 hours in the car. In the snow, waiting to die.
And I was listening to K-Bear.
I was gonna say, what's your soundtrack to Waiting to Drive Off a Cliff?
K-Bear.
I listened to that last week, and they busted into a community service show about pottery. And my wife's like, what are you listening to?
Oh, K-Bear rocks, Jack. Yeah, K-Bear. Be careful out there. That's what they told me. Be careful.
Yeah, and they give the traffic on Big Bear Boulevard.
Yeah,
You're like,
it's
okay.
very busy on Big Bear Boulevard.
Right, because it's the only main street.
Yeah. We can't
All right,
see it.
so we're talking about suckers in a relationship, and then resentment, like how you start resenting somebody in the marriage and the relationship or whatever, and what you're, not even if you're married, what are your resentments towards your significant other? Because I will tell you something. Everybody has resentments towards their partner. I don't know what it is. Every partner I've ever had, I've resented something. Some part of him, some part of his action, some part of whatever. And I can't help but think because the snowboarder has fixed my roof, he's torn out the kitchen, he's torn out the baby's room, he's torn out the office, he's torn out the other floor and torn out all the flooring and all. I can't help but he resents me going, this is this bitch's house and I'm doing all this work.
Right. No, after he gets it all ripped out, he's leaving.
He told me he's going to leave a little project's always undone because then I'll be screwed because I need
insurance
him.
Then. Let's keep him around.
But I can't help but think he's so resentful. And you know what else I know he's really resentful of? He changed his whole life path for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like this summer, he was supposed to be in New Zealand. He didn't go because of me. This winter, he was supposed to go to Mammoth or whatever, but then, he didn't go because...
But he was out freaking hammering nails and busting his ass because of you.
I know, and because I think I need to tell him more often. I'm thankful that he's changed his whole life path for me. But he's so resentful of it that I don't want to thank him because he always, he reminds me.
But maybe he wouldn't be as resentful if he thought you appreciated it more.
But I do appreciate it, Jack.
Yeah, but don't tell me.
But I
tell
do.
him.
But he bitches about it all the time that
Don't
he should be in
tell
that
me.
snow cat
Here's
or
the
whatever
deal.
it's
He
called.
doesn't hear any of it. You could thank him or whatever, and he's just going to hear, hey, you want a big fat hey? He just tunes you out. If the conversation goes past a couple minutes, we're not listening.
All right, so what do you resent in your relationship?
That I have no money. Okay.
That
Here's
you're not appreciated for what you put into it.
Yes, not
Right.
at all.
Okay.
And that it's all, this is hers, blah, blah, blah. And in the end, you're right. If it were to end tomorrow, which it isn't, I'd have nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'd have crapola.
She doesn't resent that part at all.
No, but
Or
then
regret.
she resents that I don't put in more.
Right.
Because you got to think though
nobody
too.
feels equal.
When you have a lot more than someone else, you feel like slighted in the sense of that you're always paying more or putting more in. But on the other hand, if the person that makes less is putting in a larger share of their actual income, they feel slighted.
See, and what I resent about the snowboarder is that, yes, I know he gave up his career and his lifelong love and passion.
Right.
But I feel like, hey, you have a way better life than you had before.
Oh, see, that's not a good angle to take.
Oh, I get that.
You have more fabulous fun and
He
prizes.
doesn't care about that. He'd rather be in the back of his truck snowboarding.
Do you
You
wanna
have
hear
to
what I
Yeah, but he
appreciate
has
that.
better cars.
No.
He has a better house. He has.
You don't want to hear
See,
He
that.
has, he's not sleeping on an air mattress.
You know what I get?
You are fake black girl,
Yeah,
though, because that is her
you
argument.
can never
for Stench.
afford to live in this neighborhood. I'm like, well, I don't like this neighborhood. These people are snobby bastards. I'll go back to Downey and be fine.
But I mean, he has more toys. Like I got him a motorcycle. He crashed, but we have more
He
toys.
doesn't care about that. That's really a bad angle to take. You
But
should
that's
really,
what makes me resentful that he doesn't appreciate the new toys
right.
he has.
But you should work more on appreciating the sacrifices he's
Oh,
made. instead
Jack,
of-
I have to hear about it every goddamn day.
Well,
See,
maybe
if
if
you
you
feel
appreciated
like-
it more, you wouldn't.
You know
harp
what?
on
He
it.
put the armrest down on the car. The armrest. They has
Yeah,
armrest
right.
on it. He's like, this reminds me of my snow cat. I miss the snow cat.
Well, that was just a comment.
That's stupid.
That was the life I used to have until you came and screwed it up. That's
All
what he
right,
said to you.
Jack, you haven't played. What do you resent about your wife?
I know. I was trying to think while you guys were all playing.
I have some ideas, but go
I
ahead.
know what she resents about me. We've
But
been
what do
over-
you resent? Everybody has a resentment towards their significant other.
I resent
That she bitches so much.
I was gonna say that
that
she
you can't
holds
give her the
that
quality
she
of life
holds
that-
it against me that she's stuck here, and that's her resentment is that she's stuck here. So
Yeah.
I would have to think that would be it's kind
Do
of.
you resent that you work your butt off and you make as much as you can, and then she says it's not enough?
No, because I would like more. I would like a better
Yeah.
lifestyle too.
Let's play with Monica. Monica, come here!
Monica didn't resent anything.
Nothing. I like
I know.
everything about
We
Frank.
don't fight.
We don't fight.
Right.
Oh
And then
my
we
God.
find out they sit in different rooms.
Yeah, we're fine. We don't. Nothing. I love
Perfect.
him. Yeah.
I resent that he doesn't watch
No,
novellas with me.
no.
And yet he goes to work and ignores you and goes to sleep without even talking to you.
Yeah, but while you make him fine dinner. But go ahead.
What?
What do you
Tell us
resent
how-
about your husband?
that he gets to sleep 2 hours more than I do every morning.
And he curls up in his blankie.
Yes.
That one doesn't count. We all get
And
that
talks,
one.
we all have that one. And talks about how cold it is.
Right, or bitches when they have to get up at like 8.
Yeah, like, is that it?
That's all. Come on.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sure there's more.
You know what you are? You're like those girls I take out on Girls' Night Out. They all sit there and they say, "Oh, I can't believe that you have a bad at the time. It was bad marriage." Blah blah blah. I remember this dentist wife in particular. This
But
bitch.
I don't do that.
Oh, shut up!
Hold on. I might have one for you. How about this?
Sucks to be you guys. I don't care.
Because I know Monica.
Oh, at least I can qualify for my home.
I know what Monica
My
might
wife
have.
talks to me when she gets home from work.
I can buy new appliances. I don't have to take people's from their garage.
Or pray to them.
Yeah, I don't see stained food in my microwave and think it's Jesus.
I'm just minding my
I didn't
own
spend the
business.
weekend in my mom's hot tub.
Exactly, because mine's dead. Whatever.
My life sucks too then.
All right, what was yours?
I'm saying I know that Monica and Pancho have a lot of toys. But it's all Pancho toys, no Monica toys.
Oh,
Are you
I thought he was
resentful of
talking
that?
about something
Yeah,
different.
No.
Well, remember, she takes it that way now.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my God.
no.
There's some keister loving going on in that Hispanic household.
No.
No. Is there a way to pull just the last part of Sam Rubin? Is there a way to get that, Jack? Is that
Just the laugh or whatever? Yeah, I'm sure they can do it.
Well, he just watches The Sopranos.
Yes.
Inept idiots. Password of the day.
Password of the day, inept idiots. That's right. Okay. We are talking about somebody always feeling resentful in a relationship. Somebody always feels like the sucker, and somebody always feels resentful in a relationship. I have decided there's just no way around it. No way at all. And Monica only feels resentful of her husband sleeping in or something.
Right. She made that up.
She did. Why did she do that? I'm telling you, it reminds me of that dentist girl that I took out on a girls' night out, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you guys are all in a relationship like this."
Okay, scientific experiment.
Right.
Monica-
Well, wait. I'm
Okay.
not done. So then she was in a perfect marriage, right?
Right.
So then we all started drinking.
Right.
Next thing we know, she's cracking up, crying, like not cracking up good, like ha ha. She's
Right.
like, "Oh my God, her husband is having an affair with a dental hygienist, and she knows about it, but she can't get out of the marriage because she's trapped because he provides and all this stuff." And she was the one, because the people, in my opinion, the people that go fluting around saying how great their marriage is, how great everything is, are the liars.
Yeah.
And
I'm with you there.
I believe you. And
Mm-hmm.
here's what we need to do. Monica likes Midori. We get Alex to go get a couple bottles of Midori.
Yep.
We make her drink it. And at the end of the
Absolutely.
show, we quiz her.
That's what happened with that woman. She
Yep.
drank some red wine, and the next thing she knows, she's telling us about how her husband's having an affair with the dental hygienist. And she was the one slamming all of us for our marriages.
Right. Look at you.
Don't
Yeah.
you notice,
Leon.
though, that it really seems to be a lot of resentment when someone stays home and someone works? Because
Yeah.
the person that works resents the person that stays home. The person that stays home resents the person that works because they get to get out and they're not stuck home with the kids. That seems when there's a lot of resentment in that situation.
I think everybody just resents.
Or is it just every situation?
I
there's
just think it's
resentment?
every marriage. Like, there's some kind of resentment. Like, I mean, I agree with you, the husband and the wife that stay at home, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of resentment. No matter what, there's somebody's always feels like they're getting, pretty much
Yeah,
gypped.
exactly. I think you have to find the person you feel is screwing you the least.
Yeah.
You find the person you resent the least.
Yeah, then you marry him.
Right.
And that's pretty beautiful. I don't know. All right, here's somebody who wants advice.
What do we know?
Hi, Grace. I know we're all suckers.
Good morning, Jamie.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, we are good. How are you?
Frustrated and angry.
Oh, why are you frustrated?
Well, I have a little similar situation than Stench. The problem is I came back to my husband, and by that point I was already living in my own place. I have my own town home.
Are you
and-
Puerto Rican?
No, I'm Mexican.
Oh, because you sound like my husband's ex-wife. And I was having really bad flashbacks.
Or Charo.
Oh,
You
no, I'm
sound sexy
sorry.
like Selma Hayek.
No, it's like, you are nothing but a disc jockey. Just yell that out. I feel like I'm still married. You are nothing but a disc jockey. Yeah, like that. You're reminding me of the Puerto Rican ex-wife. But anyway, go ahead.
It is okay, but don't relate with somebody who is a negative person, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I hate negative people. That's why I hate me.
That's why I look in the mirror and loathe myself.
Anyway.
Anyhow, I'm back with Kim. After 9 months, we decide we hate each other. We can't get along. We have 2 kids. And now he said, well, I'm sorry. I promised about you owning part of the house now, but you have to move out. And you own nothing of this place. You have to move out, and you have to figure out what to do.
Wow, that's not very nice.
What happened to your place, your townhouse?
Well, basically, we sold it to his friends.
Ooh.
And because it was very short soon after I had bought it, so I had a very high penalty, and I ended up being even. I didn't make any money, but I was hoping to get 10,000 at least, and I got nothing.
You know what you need is a big long schlong.
Yeah. Didn't you hear that? Secure-all.
That's a secure-all. That's what they tell you that you need. If you're a man, what you need is a schlong. So what are you gonna do? What's your what? Huh?
I don't know. That's what I'm wonder if I get some advice. I just don't know what to do. I need to move out because I absolutely can't stand this. He's dating every person in the world.
Monica?
She needs a family law attorney because there's issues.
All right. What are they? Go ahead. I dare you to never name
If there's no prenuptial agreement and they're together and they owned anything together, she's got equity in it. Believe me. And in California, if you have a vagina, you can screw that guy over.
I hope so because
you can.
He's
Can you find out what happened?
And make her say coochie coochie coo.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Give her a try.
Okay, go ahead.
Monica, we can do that crap. Her name is Grace.
Grace?
Yes.
In Spanish, Monica.
God.
Explícame qué fue lo que pasó.
Yeah.
Cuchi, cuchi, coo.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Te lo digo en español?
Sí, dímelo en español.
Lo que pasa es que
Pero antes de eso, por favor, ¿puedes decir cuchi, cuchi, coo?
Of course, cuchi, cuchi, coo.
Yay!
It's exactly what Stench told me or what...
No, continúa en español.
Me separé.
Ajá.
Me separé, no estoy divorciada. Me separé, me dio una parte del equity de la casa. Y después de 5 años regresé con él.
She hasn't mentioned Stench yet because I haven't heard Stupido
Pero
Gordo.
resulta que ahora, y cuando me vine para acá me dijo, vas a tener parte de la casa. Y ahora no tengo parte de la casa, me quiere...
Okay, now tell me.
Básicamente me quiere echar de aquí y dice, no
Right
tienes
now.
nada.
So 5 years ago, she separated from her husband, and now she's actually back with him. But now they're not getting along, and they want to get separated again.
How do I say whore in Spanish?
Oh, we can't say it.
Why can't you say whore in
Because it
Spanish?
sounds much worse in Spanish. The real translation
It doesn't
is not
translate
good.
well.
What about trampy?
Oh, he said
La trampa.
La trampa.
Trampa.
All right, go ahead.
And now that they're back together, they're not getting along again.
Oh.
They're going to get separated again. And now he's telling her she has no equity. She can't have anything from the house. She can't have house.
Are they still married?
Yes.
Yeah, we never were separated.
Oh, then you're fine.
You're
own
fine,
half his house.
Yeah, you do.
But you know what happened? I signed the paper, so the house is in his name.
Did you do a quick claim deed?
No.
No, I don't think
And
so.
you're married. And if you're married, whatever you acquire while married in this great state, you'll get half of it.
Friends,
But
don't
I already
ever
got-
sign a quick claim deed. You are a sucker if you sign a quick claim deed. Your husbands, your wives will ask you to sign a quick claim deed. Don't do it. Basically, what that is because they're like, look, if we're going to get a divorce, we have to sign this. It's you sending over all the rights to them.
You quit your claim on the deed of
Yeah.
that property.
I already did probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Oh.
Double check that.
Yeah, you know what, La Trampa?
No, he's the La Trampa.
You're just going to have to call this one a day or make up with him or something. Yeah.
And you've got child support with 2 kids.
Yeah, but he's an idiot. I mean, he's dating in my own house. Give me a break. He needs something.
He's dating while he's living in your house?
Yes. He comes at 5 o'clock in the morning. He goes outside to talk with everybody. Oh my God, it's so disgusting. It's
That's
horrible.
disrespectful to your kids.
Yeah, it's disrespectful to everybody, but don't leave the house.
Ever.
No, honestly, don't leave the house.
Get a family law attorney, please.
Yeah, Grace, but listen, in the meantime, don't move out because then you lose some, what am I thinking? Some power.
Oh,
No
yeah.
dejes que gane él. No te vayas de la casa.
No, yo te entiendo perfecto. Thank you,
She
Jamie.
understands in English,
Perfecto.
dumbass.
Monica.
You can call Monica dumbass, Grace.
You know what? I teach Spanish, and I teach to only English-speaking kids. I do speak fast, and it's hard for you guys to understand me, but I do know English.
I know, and you know it quite well, and I don't know why Monica's in here.
Yeah, mocking you.
Goodbye, Monica.
Because Mark of Mark and Kim is
Jamie's
not
being
allowed
mean to
in
our
here.
friends. That's why we don't have any
No,
friends in this building.
I got a memo that says Mark and Kim is not allowed on the air anymore, and so
You
I
didn't
called him
get
out
a
on
memo.
it.
You never got a memo.
He
Stop
got
with
the
that.
memo.
You are lying.
I'm not lying, and so I called
Let
him
me see
out
the
on it in
memo.
front of
Let
the
me see
boss,
the
and then
memo.
you know what Mark does? No, I was never told I couldn't come down here.
tad bit
All
uncomfortable.
right, I got a new name for you. It is gasoline, because that's
You know
all
what
you
I
are.
have
You are
for you?
gasoline. You
know
find
what
a fire,
what
people
my
will
new
take
name is
water,
for
put it
you?
on it, you throw gasoline
A
on it.
flaming effing liar is what my new name for you
for
is.
heaven's
Hey,
sakes.
look, you know what? You take it once there, it doesn't make you gay. You're fine with me.
Where did that happen? What does that have to do with anything?
I
My
talked to your
sexual
wife.
preference now is coming into play.
Your wife said you did it one time with some guy.
Oh, for God's sake. This
And-
is what I'm talking about.
What's wrong with you?
Now, you know what? But you
That's
got
what
Stench.
his wife said one time, that he was with a man and it's bothered her.
Okay.
And this is a question I'd like to bring to you people. If you know that your husband once along his lifetime has been with a man,
that
does
is
it bother
just
you? Like, do you
unbelievable.
always think about it? Do you always worry that he'll go back? Do you
You
always
are
worry that
insane.
he'll like it more? I'm just
Why?
asking.
Why would you do that to Mark? He's our
But,
friend.
like, does it bother you? Like, if your wife, and I know she hasn't because I love her and she's a good person.
Oh, see, now she's the good
But
person.
I
We do
know
like your wife. She's nice
No,
lady.
I know
But
how
I know
this whole
that
thing
if
goes.
your
I know how
wife,
this whole
if
thing
your
goes.
wife was ever with another woman, would you think about it or think, oh my God, maybe she likes just other women? Because your wife does.
How do you want me to answer this?
Your wife does think about the
There's
fact
no
that you were
right
with
way.
a man that one time in college when you were drunk.
But his wife is very forgiving. Remember, she just overlooked that whole stripper thing.
Oh yeah. All right. Kim
See-
says you're trouble, and that you're a fit thrower.
No one could hold a candle to
here we
you, wife.
No, I don't throw a fit.
You should have seen the fit she threw right in front of him.
No,
and
but
it's like
I
you
just
throw
said to our
people-
boss right in front of him, did you say that Mark can't be on the air with us? That's all I want to know. I want to get to the bottom of it. He said, I never said anything.
I
and
told
then you go,
I was in a
then
meeting,
you go,
and
no,
I was
he
asked
didn't
to
say
not
anything.
come down here, and it was because you were emotionally unstable.
That's
no one
because I
can
was afraid to
control
bring
you,
it
and
around
that's
a
all this
homosexual.
thing- What?
They think maybe I have a problem with homosexuals, and they didn't want to put me around one.
Well, I'm a fag, apparently, so maybe you do.
Wow. Whoever thought the host on KOST would say fag? Was that fun for you?
Well, I was referring to the cigarettes.
Was
back
that
in the
fun for you
1920s.
though? Like, did it make you feel good?
Hold on,
like
I'm
you're
having a
so
moment.
not allowed to do that. Besides,
He's gonna have
time
an anxiety
You're
attack.
gonna
He wants
make
to strangle
Mark
you so
explode.
all you can do is time and temperature over there. Did that feel good? You could yell at fag.
really good.
Yeah,
It was really
like is it
good.
crazy?
Why are you so mean to Mark? He's
Because
our
I
friend.
have a
happened.
question. Let me
It's-
ask
see,
you.
this is the thing.
Did,
This is the
Here comes the
thing.
tag team. She's gonna kick you
It's
out.
just a
we
twist
is this
get
guy a
around.
pain in the Hi, Kim. It's Kim of Kim and Mark and Kim. You know,
Jamie is assaulting your partner in here. You might want to help him.
No, I like that. Are you kidding me?
isn't he a fit thrower?
You know, he is a fit thrower. He is worse than a woman. He is a woman around here. He gossips more than any.
Oh my God!
Doesn't
Yes,
he?
yeah.
He always
called
has to
me over
stir the
week-
pot.
Yeah,
Stir the pot.
Stir the chili.
Now, you know what he
stir the
told me,
chili.
Jamie? You know what he told me?
What?
He said, Jamie wants me to do the morning show with her.
Oh.
She's trying to steal me away from you.
Yeah.
He's trying to make me jealous or
No,
something.
what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
do
yeah,
is
yeah.
Tell
Get
her
in
that.
her, you get in here with her, and then you stir her up, then you stir me up,
I
then
do
you
nothing.
Stench, and then you just have all this little stuff going around. This
He-
is why you are
No, you know what?
he's
The
like,
morning
she
show I want him
thinks-
to do about 2 minutes when he comes in and pops in. It's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, people do love it when Mark stops by.
Yeah, when Mark starts, I will give him that. I love it when he comes by for 2 minutes.
Yes.
But I couldn't do what you do with this nightmare.
I think you guys would kill each other.
I do too.
It's not unbelievable. You're a high maintenance bitch. You are. You are a high maintenance bitch.
And I think you've added to the problem now. You really have. Because he says he's the only man enough to handle you.
Oh,
Yeah, really.
You make me
Buses are
laugh.
rolling.
You're my bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Comedy 98.7.
So you know
She's got
that
a
because
punchline here. That's funny.
because I wasn't allowed anymore to have Mark on the air, and I didn't know why, and it really disturbed me, right? So I called out my boss right in front of Mark because I wanted to get to the bottom. Why can't Mark be on the show? Because whatever reason. So I asked him right in front of Mark, and I said to Craig Rossi, why can't I have Mark on the show? And he said, I never said that. And I go, Mark, did he ever say that? Mark, well, it wasn't like I wasn't told that I can't, like I won't be killed if I come down here.
I have no
So he
interest.
lied.
I have no
He's a
interest.
liar.
I have no interest in throwing anybody under the bus.
Well, you
I have
did,
no
and then you
interest.
couldn't like
But
back it up.
What you do is you on purpose set it up, and you get people around.
She's a
you, you
hornet's
throw
nester.
the whole crowd
I
out
am
there
not. I set it up
just
to find
so
out
that
the
you can
truth.
Sit back and watch it all unwind.
I tried to find
It's
out the truth.
brilliant.
I found out the truth, and the truth was you lied,
There
and you
was-
made it it more dramatic, like a bitch, than it was. Does he do that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a drama king. He is a drama king.
Yeah, because it didn't need to be that big of a deal. It's like, oh, okay, if somebody has a problem with you being on the air, then let me know, blah, blah, blah. So I call everybody out. I want to know the truth.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, everybody's wiggling and freaking out. And nobody wants to tell the truth. And then you call me over the weekend. Oh, my God, I got to talk to you right now.
So now
I was calling you to thank you for once again making the
No.
best effort possible to throw someone under the
And
bus.
then I heard through my alleged friends who are in this room, but I won't say exactly who they are, that you just bothered the bejesus about him at Disneyland the whole time. You can't believe what Jamie did. Blah, 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 blah.
See, what?
That you weren't even doing your job at Disneyland. You were
2-minute conversation was bugging them the whole day.
That's what I allegedly heard.
I love that.
That's
I don't know who's worse. I don't know either one of you. I think you deserve it. You know what? I think you deserve each other. That's what I think.
I think
You're
that
both loose cannons around here.
Well, that I will give you, but at least I'm not. I mean, how do you work with this high maintenance bitch?
I just ignore him. I don't listen to what he says.
And he's just like,
You're so mean to our friends.
He's just panties in a wad. See Mark.
Mark, what happened here?
And did you know he had one homosexual experience when he was in college?
Oh, is that right?
Well, here was my question to the people, and perhaps
take a break.
Hold on, I have 1 minute.
This is called a transition into the subject.
So yeah, because this is going us back to.
Again, once again, I go into the
No. It's just I'm trying to take the show to the people.
You come in here on your own free accord. Did you not know what you're going to get when you come in here?
That's a good question.
Kim, take me home.
Here was since we could take this show to the people, the question was, and Kim, you can play along. If you found out that your husband had one sexual experience with another man, like Mark did in college, that one time he got drunk, and
At band camp.
At band camp, and you found out that one.
You told them all that.
With a trombonist. I love trombones.
You know, if you'd start talking about this on our morning show, we'd be number one everywhere.
Would you? Yeah, if you were honest on your show instead of acting like a cheese ball.
Take a break.
So would it bother you throughout the marriage that you knew your husband had one sexual, like what am I thinking of? A gay encounter? Yeah.
Did I get to watch it?
No, he just told you about later. But that's hot. Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
I think it would bother me.
You would?
I think I'd always think about it.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
that
we
what
should
happened
ask
with
your
the
wife.
snowboarder this weekend?
Hey, look, I tickle his prostate, but that doesn't make him gay.
We gotta go.
Okay, I gotta go now.
Mark, do you like your prostate tickled?
Now they're not. No one's speaking to us anymore.
Wow.
Mark, do you answer the question?
I'm afraid to know how to answer that because of what you say right after.
You run off more friends.
I know.